prosperity, and abundance. Peace, prosperity, and abundance. What's up, fam? How are y'all doing? And excuse me if you hear any noise from outside, because I'm very close to the window, and of course I cannot control it. So we're just gonna wing it with this video and keep it moving, regardless of what any signs that come our way. Too many of those fell out. I'm not gonna read all those. About 6 of them came out, so we're gonna. Okay, I just want 1 or 2. But we are back into basically the Aquarius series, and this is episode number 6, Aquarius in the 6th house. So make sure you pull up your birth chart and see where your placement is in Aquarius, if you do have Aquarius in your chart. Alright, I'm just going to pick this one. Alright, how can I infuse more self-love and compassion into my daily life? Let's get it. If your compassion does not include yourself, it is incomplete. Today's action: choose one self-care action to do today. Set stronger boundaries. Meditate and listen to your heart. Speak to yourself with compassion. Focus on your strengths. Say no to someone that isn't a soul yes. Say yes to something you're afraid of. Let go of what you cannot control. Stay far away from drama and negativity. Ask for help and allow it. Write down 3 things you're grateful for. Let me run by those again, just in case anyone needs to write those down and actually do this exercise. Set stronger boundaries. Meditate and listen to your heart. Speak to yourself with compassion. Focus on your strengths. Say no to something that isn't a soul yes. Say yes to something that you're afraid of. Let go of what you cannot control. Stay far away from drama and negativity. Ask for help and allow it. Write down 3 things that you're grateful for. I like that. How can I infuse more self-love and compassion into my daily life? And you know, it's so easy to forget this because we can get so caught up in like the daily grind, the daily routine, getting the kids up, catering to your husband, wife, whatever family situation you have going on. And it's so easy to, forget those boundaries that you set for self. Instead of that time that you have for self to just meditate and just be at one with your thoughts and your emotions. And it's very easy to lose track of that when you are distracted, And before you know it, you say you can have love for everyone else and spread love to everyone else. And by the time you're done doing all that for everyone else, you don't have any time for yourself. So how can you infuse more self-love and compassion into your daily life? Even if you have to say, I'm going to go in the bathroom for 5 minutes and meditate. Just find ways to include yourself in your daily practices, because enough things in this world will pull us away from ourselves. So it's important that we don't fall away from these things so we can be at our strongest point and we can't be caught off guard, So it's very important to, on a daily basis, practice self-love and compassion in every form that you can think of. All right, family, so I'm not sure who needed to hear that message, but whoever it did was for, I hope it reached you in full entirety. All right, without further ado, let's get it, family. Okay, so Aquarius in the 6th house. As we know, family, the 6th house represents basically your service to others, your organization, your health, your fitness. So basically, this is like the working house and the working relationship houses. So with Aquarius being here, as you know, we already know the archetype of Aquarius. Aquarius is air, but it is fixed air. It is the innovator, the independent thinker, the creative, also the humanitarian. So Aquarius's way of servicing others would come natural because there is a part of, I'm about to say Sagittarius. Look, see this retrograde? You see, starting already. So with Aquarius, this is natural because it is part humanitarian spirit. So when it comes to like fighting for the rights of, the underdogs, or just knowing what's best for the greater good of all people. Aquarius fits right here all day, every day. Aquarius has this spirit to do this within the workplace. And within that, they're great with, workplace relationships, because even if they don't agree, they're still able to, cooperate with many different types of people. So that is a plus for Aquarius within the sixth house here. Now, Aquarius, now I notice with Aquarius, because it still has that need for the freedom and the rebellion and kind of doing what it wants. So you may find with the Aquarian here in the sixth house, they may have many different types of jobs. Probably not at the same time, but say throughout a span of a lifetime or a span of a certain period, they can acquire or get many different types of jobs. Odd end jobs here, there, many different types of fields. So within that, within those work relationships, they can also meet many different types of people of many different walks of life. So with that, the Aquarian in the sixth house here, they have to be mindful that, what they have to have, no matter where they are in the workplace has to give them some type of unusual, forward thinking uniqueness in some type of way. They have to have some type of difference or uniqueness about their job, so they won't get bored very easy. Because again, Aquarius, is still the independent, free thinking sign. So they will get very bored if they're not really stimulated. So that's why I guess it really does have them prone to have many different types of jobs in a lifetime, just to make sure that that particular Aquarian need is met as far as in having that own individual streak. So also when it comes to like diet, Aquarius is in the sixth house here, can run into issues because again, Aquarius deals with the rebellion. You still want to kind of do what you want in the way that you want to do it. So I can see the Aquarian here having maybe not the most how can I put it, the most routine way of, say, doing things as far as in exercising, or they may not have they may have unusual ways of eating, like maybe say eating junk food as soon as they wake up in the morning, or not drinking enough water, or just things like that. They can be very unusual when it comes to how they eat, when they want to eat, basically the type of foods they like to eat. And when it comes to exercising, they may not have the most organization and groundedness as far as in building a routine to get up and say at a particular time and say, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Aquarius in the seventh house may struggle with that. But also, it's not to say because you have Aquarius here in the sixth house, you're going to be completely doomed. It's just to say, whatever else is aspected in the chart, these things may be more true and some of them may not be as true. So definitely with Aquarius here, you have to still keep in mind Aquarius wants that freedom no matter what house Aquarian resides in. They want that freedom to, express itself in the way that it wants. So just keep that in mind about Aquarius when it comes to many different areas in life. And it's not, to say that it's a bad thing. It's just understand that Aquarius is very independent and free in their thinking, and they have their own way of just getting things done. That is the Aquarian way. So that will complete my series on the Aquarius in the sixth house. And if you are interested in any handcrafted candles, make sure you slide over to earthgoddess_candles on Instagram. That is my business page for my crafted candles. And I will see you all on the next episode.